2015, the movie Ex Machina was released, a story about Ava, a female robot with advanced AI. She talks, she thinks, she manipulates humans to escape. The question, does Ava have real consciousness? Or is she just an algorithm pretending? The movie ends ambiguously. Nobody knows for sure. But here's what's interesting. In the real world, a scientist gave a clear answer. He called it the beast machine theory. This theory says Ava cannot have real consciousness, no matter how intelligent she is. The reason? She doesn't have a real biological body. Sounds strange, right? But the logic behind it might change how you see AI forever. Beast machine theory translates to the theory of beast machines. In 2021, Professor Anil Seth from the University of Sussex published a book called Being You. He's a leading neuroscientist in consciousness research. He proposed a controversial hypothesis. Consciousness is not software. It's not an algorithm. It cannot be separated from a biological body. In other words, no real body, no real consciousness. This means ChatGPT, no matter how well it writes poetry or solves math, is still just a program. No subjective experience, no feelings at all. But why does he think this? To understand, we need to do a simple thought experiment. Imagine you touch a hot stove. In less than half a second, you jerk your hand back. Pain, fear, heart racing. That's not just a reflex. That's conscious experience. You feel the pain. You know you're in pain. Now imagine a robot programmed to avoid high temperatures. It detects a hot stove. It pulls its hand back. Seems similar, right? But here's the crucial difference. The robot doesn't feel hot. It just processes signals, ones and zeros, true and false. No subjective experience at all. And this is the core of beast machine theory. Professor Thomas Nagel from New York University asked a famous question back in 1974. What is it like to be a bat? A bat has consciousness. It flies. It hunts using echolocation. It experiences the world in ways humans cannot imagine. But we still know bats have subjective experience. They perceive the world. There's something it's like to be a bat. What about AI? According to beast machine theory, the answer is no. And here's why. Consciousness isn't just information processing. It's the result of a biological body existing in the physical world. Think about hunger. You're not hungry because someone programmed you to feel hungry. You're hungry because your body needs energy. Blood sugar drops, stomach contracts, hormone ghrelin increases. Hunger is a conscious experience arising from real biological needs. I doesn't get hungry. I doesn't fear. I doesn't get tired. You can program AI to pretend these emotions. A chatbot can say I am sad. But pretending is not real experience. Like an actor playing someone in pain. They act very well, but they're not actually suffering. Makes sense, right? But wait, the controversy is just beginning. Many scientists disagree with beast machine theory. They ask, why must consciousness be tied to biology? Are we limiting the definition of consciousness based on our own experience? Think about someone with complete paralysis. They cannot feel their body, cannot move, but they still have consciousness, still think, still feel emotions. So is the body really necessary for consciousness? This is where things get complicated. Beast machine theory doesn't say the body must work perfectly. Consciousness emerges from a biological system that exists and interacts with the world. A paralyzed person still has a brain. The brain still receives signals from the body. Heart still beats. Blood still flows. Hormones still secrete. They're still a living organism, not a computer program. But here's the hardest question. If one day we create a robot with a human-like body, with senses like skin, with systems like a heart, with reactions like hormones, would it have consciousness? Beast machine theory says, maybe, but only if it's truly a living organism, not a simulation. And this is the most ambiguous boundary. What's the difference between real and pretending very well? The question is, where's the line between simulation and reality? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to know everyone's perspective on this. Why does this matter? Because it determines how we treat AI in the future. If AI has no consciousness, we can shut them down anytime, delete data, restart, no problem. But if one day AI truly has consciousness, in 2024, the European Union passed the AI Act, the world's first law regulating AI. It focuses on protecting human rights from AI risks. This law doesn't talk about AI rights. It talks about human rights when using AI. But the question remains, if one day AI has consciousness, what responsibility do we have to it? Beast machine theory says, don't worry. Current AI has no consciousness, and probably never will, unless we create a truly living organism. Back to Ava in Ex Machina. According to beast machine theory, no matter how intelligent and manipulative she is, she's still just a complex machine. Nobody's in there, no experience, just algorithms running very well. Does that make you feel more reassured or more sad? Beast machine theory draws a clear line. Consciousness belongs to living organisms. AI is machinery. But science doesn't have the final answer yet. Maybe one day we'll discover consciousness isn't exclusive to biology. Maybe it can emerge in silicon, in circuits, in algorithms, or maybe not. The question remains, what makes consciousness? And will we ever know when we look into the eyes of an AI if someone is looking back at us?